people show up to support that happening. So that's one reason we have this group on a weekly basis, because we attract very high level beings of the light who, like yourself, bring that energy through and can really offer those gifts to us. So I'm really grateful.
And so am I, because you're another one of the participants saying something that I have here on my list to absolutely think of saying. As we evolve, as our awareness evolves of its own, of course our physiology changes and evolves. Our physiology up to now was a reflection of our level of awareness. And as we evolve, become always more aware that we are love, that we are the divine, incarnating herself, himself, into a human experience, our DNA gets restored to its original form with the 12 strands. Of course, as we get the 12 strands running, then you can imagine the difference. Remember people like Master Jesus, for example? They were incarnated at almost 100% in those days because of the energies of the earth. They could only do 90% because it was such a really, really dark time. But 90%, imagine, as opposed to what we normally have at 33%. And there is a big difference. So why could he accomplish those miracles, what we call miracles? That was not miracles for him. It was just him working at almost full speed. And we are reconnecting with that ability, each and every one of us. There's not one that's going to be a good one and one that's going to be a bad one. That doesn't exist. Yes. Yeah. And we're all on this path. It's the only thing is that your intention? Is that what you choose? If you so choose, expressing, even expressing it once will be sufficient. But to make it happen, you know, the way we are as human beings, just do it every day again. Just let them know, hey, we are now re-evolving again. And something that I loved 1997 when they showed me that vision was, they were showing me that they were using me. And I was like, yeah, I know you use me all the time. And then they were correcting me, no, we're not using you, we are using you. Okay, okay, go for it. Just keep me going, that's wonderful. And I must say, I'm full of gratitude for my angels, because they are my medical support. They do everything I don't have to deal with any such thing. I'm just doing well. And according to what they say, everybody can do that. There is absolutely no more need, as we evolve our consciousness, to go back to lower vibrations and swallow chemicals. That belonged to the old energy. We nowadays can heal ourselves. As we re-establish the love of self, as we re-empower ourselves, we regain the ability for self-healing. We've had many incarnations. As we were Lemurians in those days, that was what we did. We taught our children how to self-heal. And we kept our bodies running all along our life looking like 30. So, okay, I'm not looking like 30 yet, but I'm hoping angels will, we're getting there. But that's what we're going to be manifesting. And if not in this lifetime, the next one you can be for sure. We're going to have a lifetime of well-being, no more disease. And it's not in 10 generations from now, it's happening now. We're going to be creating health and well-being at all time, meaning no more disease. Disease was a lower vibration, was always corresponding to some emotions or mental thoughts that were of the darker side, of the negative. So if we kept them long enough, they finally manifested in the body as what we call dis-ease, a lack of peace, a lack of harmony, a lack of balance. As we bring ourselves back to a constant state of balance, guess what? Hey, all our bodies display that. Our spiritual body, our mental body, our emotional body, and of course our physical body, no problem. So welcome, the new body. Yes, yeah. So take time to talk to yourself. Really, really, they listen to you. Talk to yourselves, talk to your angels, talk to your DNA. Let your DNA know, hey, it's time. We had an agreement, remember? We wanted to stay young and fit and all that. And there you go. Yes.
One of the things that Jesus said was, all this stuff that I do, just you go out and do it. And all these things that Geneviève does, having been born to know her angel's presence, she's telling us that we can go do that. And I wrote down my answer to my question, what I gleaned from her, and I want confirmation from you and further elucidation of how we do that. Is love yourself and ask for help.
Yes.
Was that
Exactly.
was that the answer?
Absolutely, absolutely. And really take your time for yourself. Take your time to love yourself. You know how sometimes people are going to come to a workshop and then they go into that wonderful place where they love themselves. They experience it and then they send you the most amazing testimonial. You really completely changed my life, whatever. But yet afterwards, you know, right the next day, they go back to their rat race and never again anymore go back to that place where we manufacture who we are. Well, because we're still a little bit in an experience of time and space, we still need to be also giving time to ourselves. So, as you love yourself and as you ask for help, also go do it again and again. Go love yourself again and again. If possible, we have those cycles we live in at the moment. The cycles we have chosen to experience ourselves as human beings are those daily cycles, the weekly cycles, the monthly cycles, the yearly cycles, and so on. So we work according to cycles. So give yourself cycles at which you're going to be loving yourself, taking time to love yourself. Maybe taking time to go back to that meditation we're going to be doing. And that's my next question to you, because it's almost 11:15.
Yeah.
At what time do I lose my possibility to say anything?
5 minutes from now.
Oh! No. I thought it was 11:30.
Well, no.
Well,
It is.
Can we go on?
We
Wait,
started late.
do people want to stick? Go.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Okay, let's go to 11:30. Will that serve it? Will that serve it?
Yes. You can do that, yeah. We started
Don't
late.
think we're going to do this every week.
No, we started late.
don't tell Dr. T.
First time we've done this, right?
No, it's
No.
Oh, no.
Okay, so
Are we meditating right now?
yeah. We're going to go into the meditation. Please, if anybody needs to run to the bathroom, do it. Be Julie.
Lights down a little bit.
So what is going to happen is we're going to go into that meditation where you get that experience. You know, because it's what you need to have, your own experience. Just listening to my words won't make it. You need to allow for your experience to happen. And please allow yourself to go as deep as you want. If you lose my words, it's great. Just lose my words. Just go deep. And if your mind has the curiosity to want to know, oh, but what did Geneviève say, then you will be listening to the recording. I'll be sending it to everybody who gives me their email. So you will have that. So just let yourself relax as deep as possible. And while we wait for everybody to be back in the room, let me give you two quotes that I love, particularly when we start the work. One, oh, in fact, it's interesting. I don't know why. They both come from French guys. One is from Antoine de Saint-Exupéry, and I guess that you might know him. He
The
wrote
Little
Little
Prince.
Prince. Yes. And this book simply touches my heart. And there is one quote in there that is so, the philosophy of it all. He says, on ne voit bien qu'avec le cœur, l'essentiel est invisible pour les yeux. You can only see well with your heart. The essential, the most important, is invisible for your eyes. So as we enter our state of meditation, know that you're entering your real eyes. Jardin. He is a great, great philosopher and mystic that you know also. People here know him. And he said, nous ne sommes pas des êtres humains qui ont une expérience spirituelle. Nous sommes des êtres spirituels qui ont une expérience humaine. So translated is, we are not human beings having a spiritual experience. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. And this quote of Teilhard de Chardin has become quite famous, quite well known. You may already know. So go into this place with knowing you're coming back to your inner vision, you're coming back to your truth, you're coming back to the essential of yourself, to the spiritual being who is there. And I think that we have everybody back now. Very good. So let me invite each one of you to now close your eyes and take a deep breath again. Connect with your breath. Remembering that your breath is the prana, the life force that sustains you, that allows you to have your experience as a human being. So follow your breath. Breathe in the divine energy. And as you breathe out the divine energy, adding to it, charging it with your love and gratitude. Allowing yourself to gently glide into a deep state of relaxation, a deep state of reconnection with yourself. Simply letting go of any stress, any tension, and relax into the present moment. Now, invoking the loving presence of our angels. Bringing yourself back into the here and now, enjoying the presence of your angels around you. Feel what it feels like to be surrounded by angelic love, by divine love. Feeling the energies of this divine love now permeating each and every one of your cells. Divine love filling up your whole energy field. Until you have a sense now of joy rising within yourself. Feel the excitement of being here with yourself now. sun shining warm above you. A light breeze creating the perfect temperature for you. And as you notice the magnificent aqua color of the ocean, peace swells up in your heart. You love the gentle movement of the waves on your bare feet. The waves caressing your feet and your legs, in their movement back and forth, back and forth. The rhythm of the earth, the rhythm of the moon, feeling so at one with the universe, so light. Feeling yourself now simply flowing with ease and grace. As you notice in the distance, a magnificent being of light coming your way. You know immediately it is your own guardian angel. She emanates such light, gentle and powerful at the same time. She takes you in her wings, in her arms, and you immediately recognize her energies, her beautiful vibration. She simply has so much love for you, your beloved human being. And you now truly abandon yourself to her. It's like being finally back home. As you allow this divine embrace to happen, you can feel your own energies being realigned. You feel, you know, your angel loves you unconditionally. There is just love. The most unconditional divine love you ever remember receiving. And your heart opens. In this moment, your heart opens to the deepest healing you may have been wishing for. Whether it be physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, or all of them together. Your energies are coming back into place. Each one of your cells knows its original perfected blueprint